he's going to have a lot of adrenaline. He's going to have a lot of nerves. He's going to have to be able to contain all of that so he can go out and be effective. Going to be tough to do, and that may be his biggest challenge all game long.
Number 10 heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. The game's opening pitch is taken for ball one as we get started here tonight right on time at 7:10. And Eric, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, certainly no time to panic. You've got 161 more to go. You just need to put it behind you, come out and play your brand of baseball. I will say, though, one thing's for sure, you don't want to start things out 0-2.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Time now for a glance at the Phillies' batting order in this one. Steve, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Into the box now, Dave Cash. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside, it's 1-0. Now the Reds here going big red machine with the uniforms. That takes you back. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, my man Larry, he's solid. Rarely do many people get upset with his calling of the strike zone because it doesn't really seem like he favors any one part of the zone more than another.
3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he gets the call there, 3-1. On a gift of a swing there, it's 3-2 now.
He definitely helped him out there. If he shows a little discipline, he's standing on first now.
And he lays off here, ball four, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Well, he's going to find that hitters in the big leagues are much more patient than they were down at AAA. A strikeout in the minors turns into a walk at this level.
Number 19 takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and one away. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Now the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses, 1-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Runner at first here, one man out. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Perez is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the Cincinnati Reds. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, one place you don't want to hit it is to the third baseman. Absolute vacuum down there. He's got great range. Some of the plays I've seen him make,
Absolutely ridiculous.
Mike Schmidt set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Lays off 1-0. Throw over to the bag, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. Now it'll be the Reds' turn, no score. Larry Christensen, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, he's a rookie on the mound. Doesn't have a lot of experience at this level, but he's getting better and better. We'll see how he does in this one.
Pete Rose comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, Pete Rose.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. These Phillies, Eric Karros, as they enter play here tonight, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, but most of the folks below us weren't all that happy, but that was a good way to get your season off on the right foot. 1-0 sounds a whole lot better than 0-1, but there's a long way to go, no question about it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Number 19 will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing if that man hitting 8th can stay hot. A career 300 hitter. He consistently delivers good at-bats and clutch base hits. That's so impressive when you think about all the guys that have played this game who aren't able to say they accomplished that.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ken Griffey comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Beaten into the ground over to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, one place you don't want to hit it is to the third baseman. Absolute vacuum down there. He's got great range. Some of the plays I've seen him make, absolutely ridiculous.
Joe Morgan gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Johnny Bench will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw not in time as he steals second.
You know, when the pitcher slide steps, he's going to get the ball to the catcher even quicker, and the guy still stole that base. That was great.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
This is a good sign. Coming off a game where you only scored one run, to get on the board first here in the very first inning, that should help these guys relax a little bit and not make them feel like they got to press up there.
Tony Perez steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. We'll move to ending number 2 here in Cincinnati. It's the Reds 1 and the Phillies nothing. Mike Schmidt makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. Once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
The 1-2 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Standing in now, Jay Johnston. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Outside, 3-0 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Scorched to third. Scooped up. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Batting sixth, center fielder, Gary Maddox.
Gary Maddox into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Hit to third. Rose takes it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies go down quietly there. It remains 1-0. Tony Perez strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Dribbled back toward the mound. A quick out number 1.
Batting 6th, left fielder, George Foster.
Settling in now, George Foster, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career punch-out. You can bet his club is hoping for a lot more of that going forward.
Well, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to be a solid one. Many of the best pitchers at this level have at least one put-away pitch that they can go to in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Stepping in now, number 21, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
Ripped on the ground to first. Hutton is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Number 6 leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Morgan fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8th, first baseman, Tom Hudson.
Tom Hutton settles into the box for his first chance. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Foster has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 9th, pitcher, Larry Christensen.
Larry Christensen steps in now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Number 10 would be next. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail this one 1-0. Number 13 will get his first cuts here.
Leading off for the Reds, the shortstop, number 13.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Nolan.
Into the box now, Gary Nolan. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. One out, nobody on. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, yeah, but even though that's just going to go in the books as a strikeout, it was pretty expensive in terms of pitches. And when you think pitcher on pitcher, that's what you'd like your guy to go up there and do. At least give someone a battle.
Pete Rose stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Schmidt has got it, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Number 10 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Leading off for Philadelphia, shortstop, number 10.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble. But not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. On the ground to the left side. To his left, Rose. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, second baseman, Dave Cash.
Into the box, Dave Cash. He drew a walk his first time up. First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Morgan scoops it up onto first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting, number 19.
Number 19 will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ken Griffey is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Right fielder, number 30.
First delivery to him on the way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's set down, 1 away.
Up next for Cincinnati, second baseman,
Joe Morgan strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Schmidt will wait on it, and he's got it for out number 2.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
Stepping in, Johnny Bench. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and so far that's been the only real offense in this game. Good pitching we're seeing so far.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
And there's ball 1. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Oh my goodness, 3 in a row. Hutton is there, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds, but they're on top 1-0. Mike Schmidt heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Now a swing, and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And reined in, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 21, Jay Johnston.
Jay Johnston will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And he lays off there, 1-0. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Maddox. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Shot to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, number 6.
Number 6 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pulled toward right center field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And the tag too late as he's across to tie things at 1. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Johnny has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
In now, Tom Hutton, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
That's inside. 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, he's definitely looking fastball there. And, you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound. And this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. And he's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Larry Christensen digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Hit to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Middle of the night from Great American Ballpark. All even at 1 apiece. Tony Perez comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
First baseman, Tony Perez.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
1-1.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
And he'd been on a pretty good roll until that base hit right there. He'd set down 9 in a row, so now he's going to have to remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
George Foster in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Hit hard toward the right side. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
The batter, number 21.
Number 21 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And the runner back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Well, 2 very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. On the ground to third. Schmidt is up with it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 13.
Number 13 stands in. Grounded to short. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Reds leave 1. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Number 10 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point.
For Philadelphia, shortstop, number 10.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece, actually. It's 2-1.
Boy, and a great 2-0 pitch there. Got him thinking fastball. And this looked like a fastball out of his hand, but it turns out to be a real effective changeup instead.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone, and the count comes full at 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Drilled to first. Perez has it, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Dave Cash will step in, a ground out victim as last time. First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 19.
Number 19 will dig in for the 3rd time now. He started the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Not the kind of night you're dreaming of when this game started. Let's see if he changes his approach here.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 0-1, here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
3-1 now.
Good at-bat so far here with 2 away. He's going to go down in order. At least make that guy work for it. Got himself back into a fastball count now.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Score remains tied 1-1. Gary Nolan will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Here's the first pitch to him. Into the seats, 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hutton is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Pete Rose.
Pete Rose will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if you can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit hard to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Well, it didn't look like there was anything too special about this ground ball. It just looked like he maybe raised his head a little bit there, and that'll cost him a 1-out base runner.
Standing in now, Ken Griffey. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a good strike 2 pitch there as he has to fight to push it foul to the left, so they'll try it again. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And this one's in the dirt. And a very big mistake as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Looked like a 2-strike curveball there. Behind the plate, you see him turn that glove over, go soft, try and make himself as large as he can, but this one manages to skip away, and it'll be a wild pitch.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Not even the best players are immune to a bad call from time to time. I mean, to me, that's not a strike. And I think to him, that's not a strike either. But, hey, the guy in blue, it's strike 3, and he's the only one that counts.
Stepping in now, Joe Morgan. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Makeup call there?
I don't know, but let's just say they're even.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Mike Schmidt will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
Our final